I'm going to share with you just a few of our planning design projects that transition into capital improvements and engineering. So Marie showed you an image similar to this. Here we're looking at the highway project, the perimeter of downtown being linked in the future by a 5-mile circuit network, enabling pedestrians, cyclists to move around the city in a new way. A lot of this ties into existing trails and networks, especially along Buffalo and White Oak Bios. But in the future, when the highway project is under construction and completed, we'll be able to build this new series of links. The area that I've probably been most focused on the last couple of years, though, is the north end of downtown, what we refer to as the warehouse district. North of Interstate 10 today is TERS 21 in the Greater Northside Management District. So we spent a lot of time with those partners in evaluating the impacts of the highway relative to our respective neighborhoods. One of the major projects I'll show you in a moment that's a capital improvement in the near future is North San Jacinto. As part of the highway work, this is an excerpt of the master plan for the north end of downtown. How do we address the abandonment of Interstate 10 as the highway is shifted north and combined with 45 in a new right-of-way? We really see it as a prime opportunity for north side and downtown to have a new area of development, vertical development as well as urban space. That's that warehouse district. Its boundary that's shown on this map is the study area that we've been working on for the past 2 years. We'll be in probably April timeframe having a meeting to release that plan in a final public session. In 2017, November, many of you participated in our annual meeting when we launched Plan Downtown. This is an excerpt from that report showing again North Downtown. You can't read it from a distance. Hopefully you've seen the report though. We've got a number of recommendations that were advanced and that we are now taking forward into real projects. This is that study area of the north end of downtown, the warehouse district. You can see that right-of-way alignment shift on the highway. Major projects that are currently in works, not least of which is the City of Houston and Harris County Flood Control, working on the $135 million North Canal project. Preliminary engineering report for that was just issued and under review, and we've got a technical review committee meeting in March. That project, construction-wise, will run from about 2024 through 2027 as it's currently scheduled. In our warehouse planning, because our futures are never certain, we don't know exactly when things are going to happen and how different developments may be staged and queued, and that in turn will deserve a response. But in terms of our addressing, especially the right-of-way abandonment of I-10, how do we restitch the city grid together? How do we provide new development sites? How do we consider infrastructure that needs to be upgraded? This area is the founding of the city of Houston at Allen's Landing. Some of the oldest buildings in the city, some of the oldest infrastructure in the city is within our study area. So of these three frameworks, our consultants have looked at existing conditions, really at all levels, subsurface to transportation issues, et cetera. And we're taking that deep analysis and starting to convert it not only to the vision where we can anticipate a future. The right side is the image of the Elysian Viaduct recently completed by TxDOT and how that space can be activated in the future. And then one of the new intersections here at the corner of Rothwell and Nance. I mentioned North San Jacinto. You can see it identified here. North San Jacinto crosses the new North Canal once it's constructed and extends northward to connect into the new highway frontage system. We just submitted to Public Works what's called a design concept review on February 4th, and it was approved this last Thursday. And what that means is it essentially gives us the go-ahead to now advance a request for qualifications to engineering consultants to advance this project. It will be capital improvements from Commerce Street up to the new highway frontage system, and then possibly extending further north into the north side at Burnett and Fulton. It also includes a short stretch of Wood Street. Multiple moving parts in this jigsaw. The North Canal is the big piece. Metro relocation is a big piece. And then this capital project sort of overlaid, stitching some of it together. That's the strip map of the project. New bike facilities on the west side of the street are proposed. Infrastructure evaluations and upgrades will be considered as part of the project. You can see across the top, it's broken up into multiple segments as different agency partners are delivering their respective component. Downtown District and Downtown TERS will be doing the area south of the canal, the area between the North Canal, Wood Street, up to the existing highway system. And then TxDOT will deliver from the existing highway system going north to the new North Houston Highway Improvement Project. And then the largest planning initiative that we've got queued up for 2022 is a downtown lighting plan. We have a number of different neighborhoods that are mostly now lit with street lighting facilities by CenterPoint. Downtown District, the Downtown Redevelopment Authority have implemented over time numerous capital improvements that have included street lighting. Theater District, Historic District, around the courts, around Minute Maid, specifically then along some key corridors, Main Street, Dallas Street, and most recently Bagby. So we'll be evaluating with consultants to be procured lighting scenarios for downtown's future. This is an example actually coming from Chris's previous neighborhood in Hollywood, where they had conducted a similar lighting master plan a couple of years ago, and we'll be looking at examples like this to advance our downtown lighting plan.